We are back with Baki Rahen chapter 25, and it's called Oath. Also, before we start, Jack is actually on a manga cover of the second volume in Baki Rahen. That is very surprising, but also not that surprising. Starting with the chapter left off where Hanayama was controlling the situation between Pickle and Jack. Now, gentlemen. How's about we call it a day here? All of them just stare at Hanayama. Could you please take this someplace more open? Oh, that giant Hanayama Kaoru is the shortest of the bunch? Yeah, I was going to talk about that when I saw the panel of Jack, Hanayama, and Pickle standing together. This place here is somewhere for respectable citizens to dawdle about and enjoy themselves. This place is my turf. I can't just ignore a fight here. Jack and Pickle both stare at Hanayama for two different reasons. Although from a distant era, he was the same type, a fellow Homo sapien. Some things can be understood without knowing the exact words. But even still, the concept of turf is far beyond the Cretaceous man. Next, Pickle is seen smiling and setting himself up to move, tackling into Hanayama, and at first glance it does look like the shoving match they had a long while back in Hanma Baki, a lovely homage. But this time Hanayama doesn't seem to be moving back at all. He stays the same place. That can mean either two things: Pickle has gotten weaker or Hanayama has gotten stronger. Or it could be a combination of the two, but I'm not okay with Pickle getting weaker, in my opinion. Maybe he wasn't trying that hard in this shoving match. Huh, is it coming back to you? You were a strong one, weren't you, pal? A very significant moment they can both recollect and understand. Huh? He's smiling. Are they friends? Now Hanayama goes towards Jack. Hey, big fella. You get me, right? Jack doesn't say a word and thinks to himself, who is this? He's 2 heads smaller than me. Physically, I'm overwhelming. Hanayama then gives Jack a friendly pat and goes his own way. He's not the least bit afraid. I've never met someone like this before. Who the hell is this guy? So yeah, technically this would be Jack and Hanayama's first encounter. They've never actually talked to each other face to face. The only period where they would know of each other is in the Maximum tournament. And that was an even longer while ago. And it wasn't like Jack was even that interested in the other fighters anyway. Hanayama kneels towards Tokugawa and says, the Kurakuen, they should do it at your place, right? Tokugawa, you wanna watch? Stopping a fight midway carries a price. I can't just leave that unpaid. And as he walks off, it's clear that he left an impact on these two men, Jack and Pickle. Mr. Tokugawa. That guy, who was he? A real pro. His specialty is street fighting. In a sense, you could say he's the exact opposite of you. The exact opposites. Putting that aside, you two are head over heels, ain't ya? I swear to ya, you two will absolutely cross fangs. So this is a setup, an obvious setup for Jack versus Pickle. And if it does happen next chapter, it would totally break the totem pole of power Jack has to climb. Like after Jack's fight with Kosho, he should have fought Gaia, or Dopo, or Hanayama even. But he's going straight to Pickle. I'm not that surprised. This is Itagaki. He never does things straightforward, and even if he does, it's not completely conventional. I just hope Itagaki doesn't tease us any more than he's already teased us, because there is still so much I want to see from Baki Rahen. Anyways, I'll see you next chapter. The strong is the beautiful.